It's a big-time Wednesday night storm. Tonight, we will finally hear from Charlotte Flair following her merciless attacks on Women's Champion Asuka. It's the semifinals of the Tag Team Title Tournament, and it's two dream matchups. War Machine takes on the Lucha Brothers in a clash of styles, but in our opener, it's a matchup straight out of a video game as the Young Bucks battle the Usos. And in our main event, Buddy Murphy takes on Sin Cara after costing him his shot at the Cruiserweight title last week. It's a mammoth storm, and it all starts right after this announcement.
Hasta que me convierta en rayos y más allá. A través de la oscuridad y más
Well, we begin with the first of two tag team matches to determine the two teams that will face off for the vacant tag team titles. The Young Bucks coming out first. Of course, in the first round, they beat the Limitless Legion. And of course, we do have such a fantastic show coming up for you. And coming up after this match, we'll be hearing from Cody Rhodes, one of the men who was part of that 8-man tag team match 3 weeks ago. Next week is when the Fatal 4-Way to determine the next #1 contender for the GAW World Championship is supposed to happen. But of course, well, we don't know what's going on between Aleister Black, and we haven't gotten a hold of Kazuchika Okada since last week. So there's so much going on right now. For now, we can just enjoy some tag team action. And these are two of the best teams in the world, aren't they? Of course, we know all about the Young Bucks, but coming out right now, Jimmy and Jay Uso. These two men, of course, they made their names in the WWE. They are 6-time tag team champions with the WWE, and now in GAW. They've been here less than a year, and they've already made their mark. And now they're trying to make their mark against maybe the best team on earth. It's the first of our two semifinals in the tag team title tournament, and it starts right now. All right, two sets of brothers, 15-minute time limit. It's Matt Jackson starting off for the Young Bucks, and he's getting things started quickly against, I believe that's Jey Uso. Now, so there is a 15-minute time limit here. Of course, that's typical with all GAW tag matches. But if these two teams are to go to a draw, they would actually re-contest this match next week. So we're not going to hand any team the titles here. Jimmy Uso in for the first time. Beautiful assisted Samoan drop. Getting some boos here are the Usos. Very interesting. Young Bucks are fan favorites, I suppose. The Young Bucks made quick work of the Limitless Legion a couple weeks ago in their first round match. Beautiful all-around performance from Matt and Nick Jackson. The Usos took a very controversial count-out victory over the Gorillas of Destiny. Spear from Matt Jackson. That's what put Keith Lee away a couple weeks ago. Going for the knee, and it's reversed. Trying to hoist him up. Jackson gets out of it. Rakes the back in a super kick. Jimmy hits the deck. 1, 2, and Jay is there to break it up. Matt taking his time, going out to the outside, standing moonsault. Have yet to see Nick Jackson so far. Maybe now is where we're going to see the younger buck get in, and here he comes. Looking for that super kick party. But they actually kicked him so hard back into his own corner. Here comes Jey Uso. Couple early strikes. Beautiful performance here from Jey. Jimmy was in serious trouble there. Nick Jackson answers with the jawbreaker, throwing him back into their own corner. Maybe the Bucks looking to finish this early. Hoists him up. Oh, I think we know what we're going here. More bang for your buck. Jackson hits the moonsault, but not going for a pin though. He does go looking for the spear, and it's turned into a DDT from Jimmy. That may have been an error in calculation there, and talk about an error. I'm not sure if he was looking for the punch there from Jimmy, but now Jey locking in the tequila sunrise. Oh my God, that is deep. He has that tequila sunrise cinched in deep. Nothing Nick Jackson can do. And he gives up. I wonder if the Usos are maybe going to look to end things here. But Matt trying to fight out of the corner. Sending Jey into the corner. The Young Bucks and Jey trying to fight out himself. Falcon arrow from Jey. 4 minutes gone here. And again, it feels like even more than that. This matchup moving so fast and managing to get the tag in to Nick. But Jey just immediately putting him down. A couple big clotheslines. Boom. Now the Usos are the ones with the advantage. Often underrated when it comes to discussions of the best tag teams in the world. You talk about the Young Bucks, you talk about the Lucha Brothers, you talk about GOD. You don't always talk about the Usos. And now Jey sending Nick to the outside. Well, we now have a miscalculation, I think, on the Usos' part. I'm not sure if I would have sent Nick out here. Of course, we talked about this before. The damage that you can do certainly is notable, but Matt Jackson was on the outside, incapacitated, so you think maybe that you would try to push your advantage, and now Nick Jackson has turned the tides a little bit. Well, going for that step-up enziguri, and Jey avoids it. Now looking for that neck breaker. Fans booing, and I think they remember what happened last time the Usos were out here. They took a count-out victory against GOD. And nobody hoping for that again, and it looks like we won't get it. Nick sends Jey back in. Sending him back to his own corner where Matt is there waiting. Are they going to set it up again, maybe? Oh no, they're going for the Meltzer driver. Looking for the Indie Taker. Got it! Beautiful move, and Matt will go for the pin off of that. It's close to his corner. Nick can play defense too. Oh, Nick couldn't get there quick enough. Jimmy is there to break it up. He avoids the super kick and now gets Nick into the Russian leg sweep, and suddenly Jimmy Uso has totally turned the tide of this match. Nick is on the outside, but Matt going for the super kick. It's avoided by Jey, and then Jey goes for the corkscrew forearm, and that's avoided. What a sequence there, and I can't believe that Meltzer driver didn't end the match right then and there. Matt starting to feel it now. Beautiful double hand chops from Matt, and then going for that rollover kick. Matt Jackson fired up. Knee into the corner. No sign of Nick Jackson yet. But he's just taking it to Jey Uso, and Jey gets out of it. Monkey flip. Up, and now Jey may have just turned the tide for himself, beckoning Matt to stand, going for the super kick, and Matt evades. That could have ended it all right here. You want to talk about the greatest super kicks on earth. These four men probably have it right here, Matt. Northern Lights suplex, locomotion, Northern Lights suplex with the bridge. And I think that was rope break there. Maybe with Jay's foot. These four men probably have the four best super kicks in the business. Of course, the Young Bucks known for throwing their super kick parties. And now Matt sends Jey over the top. 7 minutes left. Matt, suicide dive. Sends Jey into that announce table. 7 minutes to go in this match. Snapmare on the outside kick. It's been all Young Bucks so far. Well, not all Young Bucks, but they've remained in control of this match for most of the time here. This is exactly what I think we were expecting from two teams of this caliber. This is what we are treated to in the general admission wrestling tag division. Sliced bread from Matt, going for the pin off of that. Can he end it right here too? No! Jey kicks out. Matt headed to the outside. All right, I'm not sure what he was thinking there. These Young Bucks, man, they're eccentric and they're unpredictable. Middle rope, moonsault. Now the boo's raining down for the Bucks. Now these fans, I'm not sure if they know what they want, but oh, we're getting another version. More bang for your buck here, but Nick is the one. Matt goes for the 450 and he gets it, and now Nick going for the moonsault. More bang for your buck. It hits again. And again not going for the pin. You got to feel confident here, and again, I think the wrong decision was made, not going for the pin off of that. Jey finds himself back in control. This is not where you want to be. Nick Jackson up on the top turnbuckle. Jey going up top. This is bad news. Superplex. Oh my. What a match this has been. Jey sends Nick back in. 5 minutes left in this match. Wow. Wow, I don't know if I've seen a better tag match in a long time. Jey has been in there a while, and I think trying to work Nick back into his own corner so he can tag in his brother. Looked like he may have been going for that, and Nick Jackson manages to get him back. You gotta feel like the Bucks are a little bit more. Oh my God. Nick Jackson gonna answer with his own superplex to the outside. Oh my! What an unbelievable match. Nick Jackson survives the superplex and answers with his own. Oh, what a strike. It's just, they're just going at it right now. Back heel kick misses. And now I think Nick just trying to find himself a little bit. Trying to catch his breath maybe. Jey Uso. The Usos are going for a win here. They won in controversial fashion against GOD, but they're looking to put this thing away. Jey Uso, Nick to his feet, super kick, and it's avoided by Nick Jackson. Jackson sends Uso back into his corner. Jey trying to fight out. Monkey flip again. Remember, Jey has been in this match almost 5 minutes now. without a tag. You gotta think that he is trying to get Nick Jackson into the Uso corner. Avoiding those running knees. 3 minutes left. Now laying in the strikes. Going maybe for the Samoan drop. Gun stun from Nick. Going for the pin. Wow, Jay kicks out before one. Unbelievable. You're talking about what a display here from Jay. And now Jimmy's got Jackson locked up. Big knee. Pop-up Samoan drop. Jay, I think he's maybe looking for that dangerous super kick a third time. He connects that time. Dragging Nick into the middle of the ring, but Matt is there. Is Matt going to be quick enough to break up the pin? Here comes Jimmy. Jimmy ties him up. Usos win. Wow. What a match. What a match. What a way to start Wednesday Night Storm. I mean, we have such a great show. I don't know if it can top that. Unbelievable. Jey Uso with the performance of a lifetime. Wow, the Usos are going to the finals. They will have a chance to win the GAW tag team tournaments for the first time. Unbelievable. Up next. Wow, up next is the Intercontinental Champion, Kofi Kingston, in action. Can it top this? We'll see. Well, now we welcome one of the most terrifying men in the entire world. There is nothing exciting, there's nothing high-flying about Walter. It's just straight pain that he inflicts, and he made his intentions known last week when he told Kofi Kingston the Intercontinental title is the workhorse belt, and that is what Walter is, the greatest technician in the world. He gets a chance to prove it against the newly minted Intercontinental Champion. And speaking of the new champion, listen to the fans' reaction to Kofi Kingston. An electrifying entrance for an electrifying man. Kofi Kingston, he is the definition of a champion. He's been out doing charity work, spending time with the Boys and Girls Club in LA, which is where Wednesday Night Storm is emanating from tonight. Kofi Kingston is everything you want in a champion, and now he has a chance to really prove himself against one of the greatest ring technicians in the world. It's the champion, Kofi Kingston, and Walter in non-title action. 10-minute time limit, belt not on the line here, but certainly you'd have to believe that if Walter manages to pick up a victory, he will get a chance to fight for this Intercontinental Championship. Kingston, big drop kick. It takes a lot of guts to do what Kofi Kingston is doing and put your belt on the line so early, especially against a man of this caliber of Walter. And of course Adam Cole did it, and credit where it's due, absolutely. But just the size difference alone between these two individuals. Speaking of which, Kofi going for the suplex. That would be something. Walter turns it around into one of his own. We haven't seen many men suplex a man of this size. Wow, Walter, just pure strength from the ring general. They call him that for a reason. Gut ram, just look at the ease at which he lifts Kofi Kingston, who's not a small individual, okay? Walter going for the pin, trying to pin the champion. Kingston kicks out at one. Like we mentioned, later on tonight, we will get to hear from Cody Rhodes. And I'm sure that we'll get his opinion on, well, the attack on Aleister Black, as well as the technical difficulties involving our interview with Kazuchika Okada last week. Walter just going to town on the Intercontinental Champion right now. And now Walter trying to put things away with a Dragon Sleeper. Walter has all sorts of submissions that he, of course, is proficient in, trained for years in Austria and Germany. Kingston manages to get the knees out, but Walter shuts him down and now sends him over the top rope. Going for that massive chop. Kingston manages to avoid it. Those chops from Walter, they've spelled doom for many men over the course of the Ring General's career. Kingston flying clothesline misses, and now he eats that gigantic chop from the Austrian. Oh my God, Walter just sticking him up on the barricade and hits him with that massive boot. One wonders how Walter has not been a champion in GAW yet. Of course, oh my God. But Kingston answers back with one of his own. Of course, Walter has not been a full-time GAW competitor until the last couple months. Kingston, beautiful rolling neck breaker. Is that enough to put the challenger away? Kingston with the leg drop. Is that enough to put Walter, the big challenger, away? Walter kicks out. And now Kingston, we know what he's warming up here. He used it to beat Adam Cole. Trouble in Paradise. Walter's dominated most of this match, but the Trouble in Paradise, one of the most devastating moves that we've seen in wrestling, isn't enough to put Walter away. 1, 2, no! Walter kicks out. How about this? Oh my, Kingston, is he gonna go for it again? Trouble in Paradise, no, Walter this time avoids it and answers with the big boot, puts the champion on his back. And now Walter going for his one of his patented, oh, I thought he was going for the power bomb. No, he goes for it looked like the rolling cutter. Now Walter may be setting up one of his absolutely devastating, dangerous power bomb. No, he just hits him with the gigantic lariat. Has Walter just pinned the Intercontinental Champion? 2, 3. Wow. Walter has pinned the Intercontinental Champion. He used that massive lariat. Kofi Kingston has been pinned in his first defense. Well, of course, the belt wasn't on the line, but his first match since becoming champion. Wow. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting it, and you know what this means? This means that champions now, I believe, are 0-4 so far in GAW. This is really what's incredible about GAW. Anything can happen any given night. Walter, you have to believe, will be getting an Intercontinental Championship shot because he has now pinned the champion. But up next, we hope to hear from Cody Rhodes. Well, folks, as you would expect, we had to cut away from that, and now, I mean, I don't know what to say. A masked man coming in and attacking Cody as he gets into the parking lot, getting ready for his interview. I don't really know what to say, and this is now becoming a pattern. You had Aleister Black 2 weeks ago being attacked. We had a photo. We had Kazuchika Okada's interview last week that got disrupted, and we had a photo of a man tampering with our electrical systems, and now we actually have video footage of a masked man attacking Cody. I know I haven't been talking much about this match coming up because, of course, the quality of the first tag team match that we saw, if this one is anything like that, we're in for a real treat, War Machine and the Lucha Brothers. But you can't deny just what is going on right now and how disturbing it is when it comes to these men who are supposed to have a chance for a chance in a fatal four-way for the GAW World Championship. I'm sorry, my words are getting twisted. I can't believe what's going on right now. Speaking of those men, we had this tweet from Aleister Black that will show on screen right now, and Black will have a match next week, saying he needs a fight. And there's so much we don't know, and we actually have another announcement to make. GAW World Champion Samoa Joe will speak after this match before our main event tonight. But for now, we have to get ourselves back into the mindset of some tag team wrestling. War Machine taking on the Lucha Brothers. Pentagon and Rose starting things off. And of course, earlier in this episode, we saw the Usos taking care of the Young Bucks in a legendary match. A really unbelievable showing from both teams. And so the winner of this will face the Usos in 2 weeks for the GAW Tag Team titles, which are currently vacant. Last held by, of course, the Revival before Dash Wilder was injured in their match against the Lucha Brothers at Nitro 9, and they were forced to vacate. Stun gun from Rowe onto Pentagon. Now, you may not know it, but these two men in right now, they are the powerhouses of their respective teams. Of course, Rey Fenix, we know, is one of the best high flyers in the entire world, but Hansen from War Machine, well, he's as athletic as they come for his size. And now we'll see Phoenix for the first time. Pentagon launching Phoenix into the Meteora. But Rose somehow makes the tag around Rey Fenix, and now we've got the two high flyers in this match. Hansen is the heaviest man, but he is one hell of an athlete, and hopefully we'll see a little bit of that. Hansen dragging Phoenix into his corner, but Rowe is not there, and Phoenix lands the kick, trying to get out. And Phoenix with a beautiful tilt-a-whirl DDT. Is that enough now to pin Hansen of War Machine? One, no. A little too early for that. Lucha Brothers being booed here. Beautiful running knee. These two teams, not a ton of history against each other. Oh my God, look at how deep he's sitting on that Boston Crab, but that's a tall ask to submit a man of that size. Phoenix gets right up after that kick. Oh, elbow from Hansen. Phoenix, though, trying to stay on top here. Neither of these teams have seen the Usos very much. Of course, the Usos have not even been in GAW for a year as of yet. Massive power bomb. Hanson going up top, but he didn't see Phoenix get out of the way, and now Pentagon back in, but Hanson, he's going through with it. Wow, he was looking for the swanton. It didn't connect. Pentagon going for the pin. Hanson's grabbed the rope. Hanson's grabbed the rope. Hanson grabbed the rope. The referee didn't see it. He didn't otherwise try to kick out. The Lucha Brothers win. Rowe is displeased. I can't say I blame him. Rowe disappointed with Hanson, and the Lucha Brothers are moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time to figure out, hopefully, Charlotte Flair's motivation for attacking Asuka these past couple weeks. First, she hunted her down backstage. Then, during a match with the women's champion, Charlotte Flair beat her, took the DQ, and maybe finally we will learn. Well, hang on a second. Asuka showed up. Asuka's back here. She's chasing down Charlotte Flair. Flair doesn't realize she's back there, and Asuka goes straight for the women's champion. Is not taking this lying down, and I don't blame her. This is how Charlotte Flair found Asuka. First, she attacked Asuka during an entrance, and now Asuka, the Empress combination. Boom. Absolutely taking it to Charlotte Flair. The fans love it. I'm telling you, Asuka is a fan favorite, and she is not done. She is not done yet. Empress combination again. She is making Charlotte Flair pay for all this. We know that Asuka, she is the strong, silent type. We know that, and now Asuka lock. Now the Asuka lock is in. The Asuka lock is in. Wow. Asuka wasn't going to settle this with words. She's got Charlotte Flair to tap out, and the women's champion, Asuka, has made her presence felt. I've got no desire to spend any more time here than I have to. Whoever this is, I don't care who you attack. I've never needed to cheap shot people to get what I want, but that's just me. But I'm not an idiot. You're not as secretive as you seem to think. I know you're trying to get me. So I'll tell you what. Next week, first thing, I'll be out in that ring, and you'll walk out and face me like a man. Well, two major developments now in the last couple minutes. Of course, we had, I don't know what's going to happen with War Machine and the Lucha Brothers winning that tag match. Hanson grabbed the rope. The referee didn't see it. Should have been a rope break. It should have broken the pin. So we'll wait to hear something on that. And of course, we have just heard from GAW World Champion Samoa Joe. I think it's safe to assume that whoever has been attacking Aleister Black and Cody, and whoever disrupted the interview with Kazuchika Okada last episode, probably is the same person. And so hopefully they will reveal themselves next week with champion Samoa Joe making an appearance. For now, though, in our main event, we have Buddy Murphy, the man who cost Sin Cara possibly the Cruiserweight Championship by attacking him last week when Sin Cara was battling Ricochet with Cruiserweight Championship on the line. And silence, uncharacteristic silence from Buddy Murphy about that, about why he did it, what his motivations might have been. But the match was made, Murphy against Sin Cara for the main event. And, well, I mean, I wonder if the winner of this will get a Cruiserweight title shot. It's hard to know, but we'll see what happens. These are two of the most exciting men in the business. That's all we know. And the main event is next. No time limit here in our main event. Murphy immediately starts out with a big Falcon Arrow. And you gotta think, elbow drop here. You got to think that maybe the winner of this gets a cruiserweight title match, possibly? I mean, Sin Cara was the #1 contender. He was fighting for the title. Sin Cara, oh my God, he was looking for that tope con hilo, and Murphy just sidesteps it. Sin Cara takes the brunt of that. Murphy has been in control early, swinging Fisherman's neck breaker there. Sin Cara with the jawbreaker, running Hurricane Rana now. What is going on? Ricky the Dragon. Ricky Steamboat is here. We haven't seen him in GAW. What is... And Steamboat's back. He's with a bat. Steamboat's got a bat. Oh my God. Ricky Steamboat lays out Sin Cara with a baseball bat. Murphy going for the pin off of that. 1, 2, 3. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat has just helped Buddy Murphy to beat Sin Cara. Wow. Wow, what is he aligned with Buddy Murphy? I don't understand what the motivations. Wow. Wow. Wow, there's so much we don't know about this, and hopefully we'll get our answers next week. And next week, well, I mean, we'll have to see if we will get a fatal four-way of some kind for #1 contendership next episode on Wednesday Night Storm. So much we don't know. You're going to have to tune in to find out. Subscribe to GA Sports to get that episode as well as all of our other content. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.